Talk, where we give you the latest news updates on all of Southeastern University athletics. I'm Ken Ingle, president of, what am I president of? Southeastern University?
Southeastern University, yes. It's been a while since we've
It has been, I know. And, of course, joined by Drew Watson, our director of athletics. Good to see you, Drew. How'd you weather the storm?
We fared well. People's power went out around us, lost a number of trees in the neighborhood, but all safe, and we've got some flooding down the street in the neighborhood, which is pretty serious. But praying for those folks. But fared personally well.
Yeah.
How about you?
Did well. Home, we never lost power, which was amazing. Our electrical is underground, so that's kind of nice for big storms like that. But we didn't lose any trees. We made it through okay.
And
the campus did well.
Yeah.
I think we had just a few issues. I know the library had some water damage, but nothing major. So
tree fell on the road, but and then a tree by Bolin fell down, but didn't fall on the building.
Hit the building. So
it's miraculous.
But we do want to remember those who are still having troubles, or just down the road even can't get into their house due to some flooding. So I know we're doing everything we can to serve them and provide. I think we're going to try to provide some food service and so forth for them. So we're going to reach out. But grateful we made it through.
Yeah, praise God.
We have a number of our athletic events were affected. In fact, we had to cancel most of our games, correct?
Yeah. We only had one event happen. That's a cross-country match that was up in South Carolina. 4 soccer matches, a golf tournament, a football game all canceled, and 2 volleyball matches were postponed. And so we're thankful to be getting back to a normal week here.
Yeah, so let's talk about this upcoming week in athletics. First of all, men's and women's soccer, where the men and the ladies, they had their games versus SCAD and Ave Maria canceled last week. What's up next for these two?
Well, both teams play St. Thomas this week, kind of an anomaly in the schedule. Usually they play on the same night, but tonight the women are playing St. Thomas here in Lakeland, and then the men are playing St. Thomas down in Miami Gardens. Looking for their 4th win in a row, facing a tough team. Number 4 in the country is St. Thomas on the men's side at 7 p.m. Now tonight we're having a student-athlete appreciation event at the women's soccer game. So we're cooking up some hot dogs and hope to get some athletes out from the other teams.
You might need to add some hot chocolate because it's kind of cool.
It is cool.
And it's supposed to even get colder tonight.
Yeah. So it's 73 right now, and everybody's cold.
We got thin blood here.
Yes, we do.
But we may wake up in the 50s.
That's crazy.
So we'll see.
Time for a fire.
But it's going to be a big week. Looking forward to seeing how these last few weeks of the season pan out here as we head towards the conference playoffs.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about volleyball. Ladies have not played since that 3-0 loss to St. Thomas on October 5th. That was a huge match for the conference standing, right?
Yeah. I mean, it was both teams were undefeated at 6-0 at the time. St. Thomas, 10th ranked in the country, which is highest that we've had a volleyball team ranked in the conference in years. But we hung with them the first set, lost 25-23, but at that point, that was the set we should have taken to kind of make it a match, and they ran away with it. So lost 3-0, as you said, but looking forward to getting back here on November 9th here in the Furnace.
Now, they're supposed to play New College tonight, but that game's actually been canceled.
Yeah.
I know they're in a tough area.
Yeah, New College uses Bradenton Christian for their home matches right now, and their roof was damaged. So that match has been moved to November 5th. Their next home match is this Saturday at 2 p.m. against Ave Maria.
Okay, well, I'm sure they're excited to get back to playing after a couple of weeks off.
Absolutely.
Cross country, the men and women returned to action last Saturday at the Sand Shark Invitational in South Carolina.
Yeah, they ran Ave Maria 10 days ago and weren't particularly sharp in that race. But this past weekend in South Carolina, they ran very well. It was a tough field, and the men finished 3rd, women 4th. So I know Coach Kurtz was very, very pleased with their standing there, and happy as opposed to what they did at Ave Maria.
Yeah, when do they run next?
They're off until October 25th. They head to Knoxville, Tennessee. There's a big NAI Appalachian Invitational up there, which is a big race for both teams. A lot of NAI schools come in there. It's kind of a pre-nationals meet.
Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful time of year there. So
Yeah,
great for the teams to be headed north, and we wish them the best.
absolutely.
You know, we love to talk about all the good things happening in fire athletics, and those things can't happen without the support of our sponsors. The sponsor for today's show is Regal Automotive. They are the automotive group, your source for all things automotive in Lakeland and Winter Haven area. Full-service dealer group offering a vast range of quality auto brands and backed by stellar customer service. Specializing in Chevrolet, GMC, Kia, Honda, and Acura, Regal Automotive is a proud partner of Fire Athletics. Let Regal Automotive be your first choice when shopping for a brand new car, SUV, or pick up a truck. Well, let's talk about football. We have a big game this coming Saturday.
Yes.
We host number 1 and defending national champion Keiser on Saturday. With that in mind, we have our head football coach, Adam Waugh. It's great to have you back on the show, Adam. And we also have safety Vincent Brown with us today. Welcome, both of you, to our podcast.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, well, we'll start with you, Vincent. Tell us where you're from and a little bit about how you chose Southeastern.
I'm originally from Gainesville, Florida, and I chose Southeastern due to Kenny Strong, the Polk County legend. So
Yeah.
Polk County legend, that's right. Yes. Now, growing up in Gainesville, you had to dream of playing for the Gators, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about that dynamic. I understand your dad played for the Gators.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so was there a lot of video of you growing up in like blue and orange?
Yes, sir.
Doing the chomp.
Yes, sir. We actually had a Little League team, and I played with the baby Gators, and we had Gator everything. So, yes, sir.
Great. Now, you're a sophomore here at SE, right?
Correct.
What do you love most about being here?
Honestly, my faith has grew, which what I love the most. My freshman year, I wasn't really into the faith aspect, but due to certain people being on the team, especially like the Leroys, hearing him talk about it, it just grew my faith. And my roommate Zach has really helped me. So the biggest part is the faith part for me.
That's incredible. That's great.
Now, Coach, as we said, obviously big game Saturday night. They are undefeated. We're undefeated. Tell us what you expect to see from the Seahawks and a little bit about the approach you take with the guys during a week like this.
Well, we have great respect for these guys being defending national champions and number 1 ranked team in the country, so we know that we're in for a challenge. But our guys are confident. We've had a good start to the season, and we feel like we're a strong team and that we can play with anybody. So the kids are excited. We're confident, but I don't think we're overconfident. So we're looking to go battle and have a great football game this weekend.
That's good.
Vincent, from a player's perspective, how do you prepare for a big game like this?
Just take every day like it's a game day. We practice hard, we compete, and we just be playmakers.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So
tell us how the guys are feeling this week as you're preparing. I mean, I'm sure right now there's got to be a huge buzz around practice so that you can stay focused and prepare for the game in the right way.
I mean, we're just taking it like it's another game. Yeah, they're number 1, but they wake up like we wake up. So they're a pretty good team, but we're a pretty good team also. Yeah. So that's just how we look at it.
No, you guys have been playing incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Now, Coach, it's been a little bit since you've played. As we mentioned, the FMU game was canceled last Saturday. When you look at how the schedule's shaking out here, there's 2 perspectives. You could look at it as, well, it's nice to have the week off. We can rest up for this weekend. But then there's the are we going to be as sharp as we can be coming off an off week? How do you approach that? What's your view there about staying sharp?
Well, as a coach and I think as a player, we'd all love to just keep playing, to keep sharp and get in the flow of things. It's been a little tough to get in the rhythm this year with the storms and some of the off weeks. But that being said, it's out of our hands. So we talk to the kids about controlling what we can control. And whenever you guys tell us we're going to play, we're going to show up and play our best. That's our philosophy.
And you've been doing that in an incredible way. Vincent, the word of the year here at SEU is fuel the fire. What does fuel the fire mean to you as a student and athlete?
Just continue to pour into your purpose. Honestly, just that simple.
Yeah. Good.
So what's that mean? What's that mean to you?
So my purpose for playing football is I love the game, and I just love everything about the competing aspect. So I just want to pour into that every day, be 1% better each day.
That's good. Now, so we know it's a big week. We keep saying that, not to put any pressure on.
I know.
Not at all.
But let's instead of looking forward, let's look back. This season you're 4-0. I feel like in watching the team, as we mentioned before the show, we haven't played on the road yet.
Correct.
Here we are on October 16th. We haven't played on the road yet, which is interesting. But I feel like we've played better each week that we've gone out there, and culminating in that win against Weber, where we just had a complete effort, offense, defense, special teams. So I'm going to ask you both, what's been the biggest reason for the success so far in 2024?
Well, I think that we are united as never before. Since I've been here, this is going into my 4th year as in the program, and I think from the players' perspective and the coaching staff perspective, we're all pulling the same direction. I think we're all reading from the same sheet of music, and we know what we want to accomplish and what our goals are. And the culture of the team is really strong right now. I think everybody's bought in, and everyone is really excited about what we can achieve and our potential.
I think some people underestimate that sometimes, because you have these teams that try and put together dream teams. Mm-hmm. Going to bring on all these recruits, but then the chemistry's bad.
Agree. And, SCU is a unique place. This is different from some other schools I've been at, some public universities. So it takes the right kind of kid to succeed here and to buy into what we're doing. And I think we have a really nice mix of guys on our team. We have some really good football players. We have some guys that are really good students. And we have a lot of people that are seriously interested and invested in spiritual development. So I think when you tie all that together, it creates a strong team.
It's great. And Vincent, how about you? What's been the biggest reason for the success?
Like Coach Waugh said, just the unity. We're like inseparable right now, and it just feels great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So what should we look for early on in this game that'll give us an indication of what needs to happen?
Well, they're a very explosive offense, so they put up a lot of yards and a lot of points. So our defense has been playing well. So if we can get them off the field in their drives, get them off the field on 3rd down, then I think we're going to be off to a promising start. From our offensive perspective, we need to score points in the red zone and convert our 3rd down conversions and keep our offense on the field to rest our defense. And if we do those things early, I think we're going to be competitive.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a great game. It's 7 p.m. on Saturday, Victory Field. Mm-hmm. So if you are here in the area, make sure you stop by and support the Fire.
Absolutely,
it's going to be a great game.
Yep.
We appreciate you both stopping by and sharing insight about the season and what's happening, and just grateful for where you're at. And you're getting national votes, right, in ranking?
Yes, sir.
Did we have that come out yet?
We're receiving votes.
We're receiving votes in the main poll, and we're ranked in the top 25 in some of the media polls.
Okay.
So we're still trying to crack in and break through here.
Hopefully, with a win this weekend, you'll break through pretty good.
Sir.
So that'll be great.
Well, that's our show for today. We want to make sure we remind everyone to come out to tonight's women's soccer match against St. Thomas at 7. Then, of course, on Saturday, volleyball hosts Ave Maria at 2, followed by that football game at 7 p.m.
And you want to make sure you visit sufire.com for the latest news in athletics. You can find the event calendar there, as well as a link to watch all the home games. Good luck to all of our teams, men's, women's soccer, volleyball, football this week. And again, thanks for joining us on Fire Talk.
Yes, go Fire.